let me give you like a quick intro really quick. So
Yeah, I'm over here questioning like all the decisions I've made. Like, holy shit.
that's like a vlog camera, right?
Yeah, and that's well, I mean, it's supposed to be like the vlog DSLR hybrid, but it's like still clunky, still chunky, still brass monkey.
No, yeah, dude. I've been so I was taking product pictures with that one, and it's like it's so heavy because that lens is so big that it like I feel like my wrist gets sore. I don't know if this happens to you, but like when you take product pictures, do you get sweaty?
All
Like,
the time.
I get so sweaty. I'm
All
like,
the
it's
time.
just like the act of
The sweatier you are, the better the photo comes out. It's like directly related, and your f-stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the because it's photos. Sick nuts. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate you. You're the man.
That's some sativa too.
Thank God. Yeah, have us slumped over.
I love sativa.
No, the you I mean you know that, right? You've been shooting product photos for a fat minute, right? The f
Oh no, I don't know shit about the settings.
Dude. Okay.
I just make sure that it looks like crisp, and that's it.
Okay, so half the reason for like all the big lights and all the hoopla and the mess is because your f-stop has to, at least on product photos, your f-stop has to be like 9, 11, 14.
And you need it bright.
You need a
as
lot more
bright
light.
as possible.
Yeah, because you're opening up or you're closing the depth of field. So you're
But
not,
without the flash, or is the flash like helpful?
the flash is very, I mean, like that's what supplements the light. If you're not going to have constant lighting, you need some sort of light. But they do have 14 to make sure everything in the picture is in focus. Yeah, because like if you ever do like on this lens goes f2.8, and if you're doing photos like portraits, you get them right in the middle of the nose, the ears are going to be out of focus. So you only have like this much like focus depth to like capture someone.
That's crazy. You can have your own podcast about photography. I feel like you know so much.
Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
let's intro it up.
let's just start. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the PDP. It's your boy Paz Prince. Today I'm accompanied by one of the greatest videographers in the world.
Thank you, bro.
He's worked for a lot of big companies in the city. Jug. I don't
Nike,
know. I don't want to get you in trouble.
I
don't know who else you were. Part of Holy Cow Productions. Creator of the Berny Bets. He's artist, curator, all around great person. I recently came across you at the sentrocks, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Berny.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. We've been talking about this for a little bit, but it's finally happened.
Honestly, bro,
First episode?
First podcast I've ever
Oh, no
been
way.
on. Yeah, so
Let's get you canceled.
Salute. That's the goal.
Yeah.
If I'm not canceled by the end of the podcast, you have to buy a Pabst piece.
But yeah, just for a little backstory, how I met Berny. At the sentrocks Studios, El Cerdito Que Voló show. This was back in May. Berny came through. He bought one of my graffiti pieces, and we've just been working ever since. And you've let me use equipment. You've just been like a wealth of knowledge. Is it a well of knowledge or no?
No, it could be both.
A wealth of knowledge.
You could be a wealthy well. You could be an unwealthy well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just you've always given me advice like if I need it, or just like pointers and helping me work faster. So I appreciate you. But yeah, that's how we met.
Bro,
right?
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Did you know about me before that?
No, honestly. So I was thinking about this. I was like, how do I explain it? Because like I don't even want to seem rude, but Kenny, our mutual Kenny, I work on the weekends at Juggernaut, and I do photo video for them. I do media and stuff. And Kenny, my manager, was like, he said, Pabs is throwing a pop-up at sentrocks Studios. Do you want to go? And like to everyone watching, because they know you, they're like, okay, cool. I know what that means. I looked at Kenny. I was like, those are words that I have no idea what Pabs is throwing a pop-up at sentrocks Studios. What does that mean?
Did you know who sentrock was?
No,
Okay.
none of that. Those were all new words to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, let's go. Like, let's, I'm down. Like, I'm like, let's go. It's an artist pop-up. He goes, yeah. So we go and I see the pigs and I'm like, dude, this is so cool. And it's in Spanish and I can read it. Oh my God, this is nuts. And so I was looking around. I looked at Kenny and I'm like, dude, I have the weirdest urge to like buy a piece.
Something.
Yeah. I'm
Sick.
like, I really want to buy one of these. I'm looking around and I'm like, there was two that actually spoke to me. Was the spray paint pig and then another one on that side. And you know what? I kind of like three. There's three. I think it was of your son sitting on the rooftop.
I don't have that one here, but yeah.
That one looks super dope. And I was like, I'm looking at all of them. I'm like, dude, someone's about to fucking buy this right from under me. So I was like, no, hell no, I'm buying this.
Damn.
And I was like, where's the artist? I haven't even seen the guy.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, Squared Hill.
Yeah.
I see him at the pop-up, and I hadn't seen him in public ever. I met him at a dispensary.
Randomly, not even through anything creative.
Not even through anything creative. He mentioned, like, he was like, oh, pop by Joe Fresh Goods.
Yeah.
I'm part of that. And I was like, oh, streetwear? I kind of know, but I live under a rock. So I'm sorry. Very sorry. I don't want to embarrass anybody.
No, yeah.
But yeah, it was like the first time seeing him. So it was like just like a coming together of all kinds of stuff. I was like, holy shit, this is like a real thing. Like, this is like the community. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. That was going to be sick.
I think that's what a lot of people like take away from the shows. Like, we've really built like a community of artists that kind of help each other out. But you bought that spray paint piece, and what's raw about that? Somebody asked me if they could buy it, I think like right after you or maybe the next day, because it was a Saturday, Sunday. I think you came
Saturday. Yeah, we did Saturday.
So I think Sunday somebody asked to buy it, and I was like, oh, it's already sold. And then they're like, oh, come on, like, can you make me another one? So I got commissioned to make a second one.
It's
after
a good
that.
feeling, no?
Yeah.
Can I buy it?
And then it made me think like, now I want to do like different characters, like different faces, and
dude, that's dope.
That was awesome.
That's
and then you
so
did a really cool video about me.
Yeah, well, so I got the piece, and like something, I'm kind of a little bit of an art collector myself, and so, like I'm really big on buying pieces that you love. Like you have to like the piece, you have to really want to like you have to fuck with the piece hard. You can't like. I don't know. I got a couple buddies that they buy based on like what they think might go up or in value or whatever. And if you do that, you'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
You know, like
they're trying to sell it.
What if it doesn't go your way? You know, like you're going to feel shitty. So we like a good story about that. We went one night, and I'm sure you know who they are. I don't by name. I bought art from them. But it's like a horror flip on like a lot of movies and like movie covers and all that. Okay. And it's a group of Nigerian artists in Nigeria, and these guys sell it and manage it out here.
Horror like Chucky and Michael Myers.
Yeah, like I bought a Cujo one. There was an Avengers one, and like these guys do like horror flips on all the covers. And but the thing is like 60 by 48. It's huge. I got a buddy buys it, and he's like, I regret that. I'm like, bro, why? Why? Like, you don't like your piece? He goes, who made it? Like that's the whole fucking point, you idiot. Like, it's dope art. You're supposed to love it.
You're supposed to like it.
So it's sitting at my house now.
Nice.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. I walked in, I connected with the pieces. I was like, dude, these are really dope. I want to buy one. Let me buy one. And then I'd never had a chance to make like a documentary piece about the art that I buy. So I was like, dude, if you're down, slide through. Let's make a little video. And it was hot that day, I think, right?
A little bit, yeah. I wanted to get into like, how'd you even start appreciating art? Because not everybody can buy a piece or wants to. So like, have you always been into it?
Man, I'm a person. I have 1,000 hobbies. I have 1,000,001 hobbies. And I'm unfortunately semi okay at like most of the things I try.
You feel like jack of all trades.
Everyone is. Everyone is. Everyone is. They just don't want to. They don't want to do it. They don't want to admit it. I feel like name 5 things you absolutely failed at. You probably can't. You know, like you're good at most things you try. So execution's the thing. But like I'm good at most of the stuff. And like growing up, I get my ass whooped by my mom. Typical Mexican upbringing. Don't be drawing on the notebooks. I'd be drawing on the books.
You're 100% Mexican?
100%.
Okay.
My dad's from Mexico. My mom is from here. Yeah, it's interesting. I spent most of my summers on un rancho.
Wow.
Yeah, in Missouri, doing cows, Nordeña.
I'm going to a rancho this weekend for a quince.
No shit?
Yeah.
Out of the country?
No, Michigan.
Oh, they have them out
they
there.
They have like a little farm, right?
Damn.
Isn't that what a rancho is?
I mean, technically, yeah.
Or are you saying like more like a pueblo?
No, it's definitely, it was a farm. It was a rancho.
Okay.
Yeah. That's cool. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah. I feel like Michigan is like where everybody goes to kind of chill.
It's a beautiful country up there.
Life. Yeah.
Yeah. Do
A lot of
you
fields and
travel up
stuff.
there a lot or no?
Recently, because my girlfriend has a lot of family there.
Oh, nice.
So we're going. It's her family's quince.
Art community is pretty big up there. Rockford is pretty huge on art. Beloit's really huge on art.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I manage. So I'm an art manager as
Oh
well.
yeah.
Yeah. 1,001 things. So that leads actually to how I started appreciating art. 2023 October. My business partner Nate hits me up and he's like, "Hey, I need help, dude. I don't know how to get these paintings to Miami." And I'm like, "Why are you shipping paintings to Miami?" First off, Nate. And he wanted me to drive from here to Florida with these paintings in like a Suburban. Possible, impractical, very not gonna happen. Like, wasn't gonna happen. I was like, dude, I'm not driving 20 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not taking off of work to like drive 20 hours to get no sleep, to spend 3 days there to drive 20 hours.
That's a long drive. Yeah.
Would have been, yeah. So because of my day job at the time, me and my family, we run a wire company, and so I have access to like a dock, and I have access to shipping, and I'm used to freighting things out.
Logistics.
So, logistics, yeah. I put everything on a pallet, sent it out. It was like $2,000 to ship like a pallet, but as many paintings as you can fit on a 48 by 36 by 60 inch up to 72 inch pallet, it's $2,000.
Okay.
So the more you can send, the better.
And he had a lot.
9 or 10.
Okay.
Probably wasn't worth what we paid, but like it is what it is. You live, you learn.
Yeah.
But we did Art Basel that year. So we shipped our paintings out to Miami, did Art Basel. And it was like my first exposure to just like the art world, art collectors, who buys art, and anybody and everybody, different shapes, sizes, colors, all of it. Like you wouldn't believe. And I like, that was my first instance of learning that art is a huge vehicle for money, which is like, as artists, like we do it, right? We'd get wrapped up in the doing of the art. So like I enjoy doing video, whether
You get paid or
whether
not.
I get paid or not. It does, like our mutual friend Chandler, he said this to me. He's like, how do you charge for breathing? I'm like, yeah, like 100%. Like I really couldn't. I'd rather just do it.
Yeah.
But not, I'd seen it. I was like, dude, some pro MLS player, soccer player. He was like, I like that piece. How much? And I was like, I didn't even look at the price sheet. I was like, $2,400.
For one of Dice's?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like 2,400. He was like, 2,400. I'm like, yes, sir. Wait for like 5 seconds. He looks at his wife. She goes, I want it.
Nice.
And he's like, 1,800. I'm like, I look at Dice. I'm like, 1,800. And he wanted 1,800. He was like, that's fine. I'm like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think you have a deal, sir. And then he ended up living in Florida. So we dropped it off and everything. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that was like the start. Like we went out there and we barely broke even. We didn't like, the whole point of taking him out there was to see like, oh, can this be a thing? If it can be a thing, like we're doing this. And if it's not, then like we were willing to like eat the, what was it, like a $9,000 trip? Yeah. Oh my God. I could take a family out for $9,000 on vacation.
No, but it also shows you that it's possible, and it's just like you would have been more prepared for the next time anyways.
Oh, yeah.
And you have, because you did it again in
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so is that what sparked you wanting to paint, or you have painted before that?
So I'd always been artistic,
Mm.
heavily artistic. Can I even say this? Like I think I'm a little bit on the spectrum.
Autistic and artistic.
Yeah. Like in some ways I can like hyper focus on certain things, and other ways like certain things just like stress me out, and they shouldn't. They really shouldn't. I had always drawn. I'd always doodled in my notebooks, and stuff like that. But like I think I've told you before, like there's a couple of different Mexican households you could live in growing up here in Chicago, at least. And one of those is the household that doesn't dance, the ones who love to work.
Oh yeah.
That was my family.
Just like super.
You don't
go to college, get a job.
You don't go to school to make friends. You don't go to class to be funny. None of that. You go get a job, make money. Shit. So like self-expression wasn't a thing growing up. And then like it wasn't until I met my artist that I was like, dude, I'm actually kind of dope at this as well. I don't know why the hell I haven't been doing it. Like,
have you guys painted together?
Oh, yeah.
You and Dice? Oh,
yeah, actually. So we did a show in June in San Diego. He did really well. He sold a good amount out there. And then when we got back, I was like, we have to keep this rolling. So I let him like crash at my house for 2 weeks.
Nice.
And I set up my whole living room for him to paint. freaking tarped off the whole living room. I was like, I don't care if you spill, just do whatever. He ended up making like 20, 30 pieces.
Wow.
Just at the house.
You had to ship them out there, or same thing? You got a truck, like logistics?
Oh no, this was at.
Like, this is after.
This is after.
Okay,
this is after. Yeah, we came back for the ones. Man, it's nuts. I've never been that nervous with handling paintings. We had to take them off the stretchers to ship them to San Diego, roll them up, put them in a box, and this guy was gonna restretch them.
That sounds like such a hassle.
Such a bitch.
All those like staples.
Yeah. So staples and then level 3 gallery wrapped canvases have a gasket in the back. You have to go there, take out the gasket, and then they're stapled through the gasket, so it's not like one clean rip; it's a bunch of little ones.
Those are the best canvases though, because I really don't like thin canvases anymore. Like I want them to be at least like 1.5.
A little thick, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about the frame, right?
Yeah, the frame. Yeah.
So I was hearing from this guy in San Diego, and he's been doing art. The gallery owner out there, he's 52. He's been doing this since he was 20. Interesting. He was telling me that like painting on linen is better, or painting on like
fabric,
like different fabric. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, like the ones we buy at Michael's and Blick's. Según
it's actual canvas.
Según he says that like these don't buy the cheap shit. I'm like,
just buy the material and then staple it yourself.
Put me on, bro. Like what the like
linen?
Yeah, linen.
Like sheets?
Like super.
Or thick
guessing. I wouldn't go to Marshalls and buy.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming there's like art grade linen or like art grade.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Right.
I don't know though. Like that's like beyond me. That's like
that's real. Like
6 months to a year into this. Yeah.
No, just imagine like the progression and like when you do experiment with different materials, like you could fuck around and paint on jean or like selvage or something. Like some real crazy shit.
Yeah,
wow.
I have some leather that I'm trying to paint on right now, but you have to get like leather paint.
Yeah, I like how you're experimenting too. I saw you doing the Mosh Posh or like the weed pasting poster stuff. Very marketing, advertising. Is that what you're trying to do, like a collection of that?
Essentially, yeah. So my business partner picked up 500 plus Playboy magazines from like 1950 to now. Yeah, crazy. So anything over $20, I'm saving. We're gonna try and sell it, but. Otherwise, they have so many liquor and they have so many
they have ads,
tobacco ads.
Wow.
And so that's the thought behind it, is that like whether you understand it or not, that's the marketing that's shaped all of our lives. Yeah. From growing up, you've seen more Camel ads, you've seen more Salem ads than you care to realize. Like you've seen a lot more late night Heavenly Body ads than you understand, and like it's not relevant till it is, So
I love that. Yeah. I want to see a whole show about that. You should really like hold on to those pieces and put a show together.
It's all just marketing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. It's still a thought right now. Like I have some neon signs that I want to do, that I want to use. So I think maybe like all the covers I might do like girls with a few neon money signs or something like that.
Make it an experience. Maybe not so much. I mean, you have the paintings, but also like props and like little things like that.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. You're really good at that.
I think that's what really separates us. And like my homie Matt, like he's a big part of that too. Like look at all the stuff he has.
No, it's nuts.
It's more than just the garment, right? It's like everyone has said that, right?
But I mean, like
Virgil.
So I did the show, your show.
Yeah.
Right. You walk in and it wasn't just like paintings on the walls. You have vinyls. You have things on the windows. You had things hanging from the ceilings. Like in every little corner, everywhere you could look, there was like personalized touch, which is like
one of the biggest compliments that I got was about the shelf, because there were so many little knickknacks and like little porcelain pigs and stuff that I collected over the years. Like
those are yours.
I brought them from the home, from like a piggy banks.
Oh shit!
Little things that like have been gifted to me, or I just find, and they're really cool.
And you really ran with the pig. How long have you been doing? Has this been the whole time? 8 years?
I guess since the start of my company in 2016, there was a pig, a very like amateurly drawn pig, and then he kind of became the mascot for the brand. And as much as I like try to deter from it, it always comes back and like people resonate with it.
Okay.
So, but the same with you, like you're making your burn bots kind of like your staple.
Yeah, a little bit. I have different designs, but like just like you just said, I'm trying to come up with like a singular little mascot, easy to draw.
It's gonna take time,
quick,
and it'll come to you. Like I think I've already seen like maybe like 3 different burn bot styles that you do. Like this is one.
Yeah.
It's very like I don't know how to describe, like not even Warhol, Basquiat, right? Like I feel like it gives me Basquiat
So
vibes.
I drew a lot of inspiration from oh my gosh, his name escapes me right now. But he's the illustrator for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Wow.
So I love that art style. I don't know why. I mean, it was probably one of my favorite books as a kid.
Like grungy. Like,
yeah, kind of grungy, kind of not grotesque, but like almost grotesque even. Like that was whack. And then it's like no defined, like that didn't have too many defined brush strokes on too many things. It was a lot of shading and a lot of, which I'm not good at now. Like I would love to get better. I don't know, like I don't know why. Yeah, I have never like actually developed a skill, but I've been playing guitar for 13 years, so I could do like all that tap style. Yeah, that's.
Have you shown these yet? Like any of your burn bots? You haven't had like a part of a show, right? Like so, like this Halloween show coming up is the first time
it'll be my first actual thing. Yeah, actual debuting.
Because I feel like you're gonna get a lot of people that resonate. Same way that you resonated with the graffiti piece that I did with the spray paint. You're gonna have all these people saying like, I love how this one's like there's no real like definite shape to the strokes, or like they're just gonna be they're gonna like that, you know.
Really cool. How long would you say, like, so I mean, because I'm sure you said you've been doing this like 8 years, so like the better part of a decade. Is it common for you to like walk around and people recognize you as Pabs?
It happens more frequently than I like would think. Like sometimes I feel like for some reason Pilsen fucks with me, or I've just had more shows in Pilsen maybe, but I've walked on Pilsen and people are like, "You're Pabs, right?" But a lot of times I'm wearing my merch too, so it's like, hey, and my name's on the shit. And
that's dope.
But yeah, I think I'm more about like in-person marketing and just like actually meeting these people, and like I try to ask people their names as much as like I can remember their names, but like sometimes I don't want it to be too about social media. Like I would love to like be able to sell out when I drop stuff, but yeah, I forgot what your question was.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, like, because there was a moment in time when I'm talking like 2016, 17.
Yeah.
When I was doing photo video and I was like just fresh on the scene. I was the first one doing video here in Chicago. And I remember it was when Shy Shooters was a thing. Clark Street was brand freaking new. Everyone was like it was like a Wild West kind of. And I was like the only person out here doing video. So for that reason, I'd be walking downtown or something. And people like, Betcha Sketch. Oh my God, you do the video.
That was your name?
At the time, Betcha Sketch, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, wild. I don't know why. Oh yeah. Like, you know, like an Etch a Sketch?
Yeah.
But
B?
Yeah,
Berny?
with a B.
Betcha Sketch. Wow. I'm learning so much, bro.
Yeah.
And you've had so many different like
lives.
Yeah.
I'm 32. I am 32.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I have had probably like a decade to go out there and like cause a ruckus.
Yeah. I guess what I was also trying to get at was that in those 8 years, I think I'm constantly reinventing myself, and I think that's the problem. Because I think I'd be a lot more successful if I stuck to one thing. But the Paz Prince has been the most successful, but I've also had like clothing brands that I haven't done, that I stopped doing with my friends. With Squared.
Yeah.
We had a clothing brand in high school.
Sick.
Just other groups that I've been affiliated with that I also just haven't like seen again, or they just weren't as consistent. But Paz Prince has been like the one like thing that, even as much as I don't know if it's childish or like cutesy, like the art, like sometimes I think I need to be a little more grown or a little more grungy. It's just always been there, and it always keeps coming back. So I think it is meant for me. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has a life of its own.
It's one of those things where like, even if you didn't want to do it, it would keep living on its own.
Yeah.
People would find a way. Hey, can you do this? Can you do this?
Right.
Okay. Well, that's how you know it's like you got something.
I think so too. But I think that's a problem with a lot of artists, and like they get discouraged. And I literally just saw an Instagram post about this guy talking about how he's going to take a break. And I was like, I don't know why you need to publicate that, but it's all like, if you're going to take a break, take a break. You don't need to tell the world.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to call you to tell you not to call me.
Right.
Don't ever talk to me.
But they get discouraged, and it's because they're doing it for the wrong reason. If they were doing it because they love it, like you said, how do you charge for breathing? Because like you genuinely can't imagine doing anything else. So I can't imagine not painting. I can't imagine not creating. So I would do it if I get the followers or not, or like the money.
I fuck with that.
You know what I
I
mean?
fuck with that.
But I understand it is a business, and especially like you're trying to have a production company, like you're trying to get as much. I don't know. Like, what are your goals as far as an artist?
I mean, it'd be nice to sell my paintings and whatnot, but I find myself in the same way like you. I wake up in the morning and I have a routine. Like my routine is turn off the fans because they've been blowing on these paintings, drying them. Do I need to touch it up? Touch it up. Is it done? Start the next one. Because I don't want to wait. Like I have a lot of ideas. There's like 30, 40 different like inspiration ideas that I have just chilling.
But this routine just started, right? Because you said that you were working with your mom or like your company's wire factory.
Yeah. So me and my family, we have that wire factory. I was probably working there 2 months ago.
And you quit.
Yeah, I left.
Can you like walk us through like what led up to that? Or like,
yeah,
because a lot of people dream about quitting their jobs, but they don't have the balls to do it.
Yeah.
So I think you could like inspire a lot of people. Or like, what made you?
What made me take the leap, right?
Yeah.
Take the jump. I wasn't happy. And so like flat off the bat, I would say that if you're not happy, wasn't happy to the point where I'm having back pain, I'm having like actual body aches. I'm sure, have you ever seen me like yell out of like random, that's probably like my body aching. Cause like I was just either stressed or I was like, I was hating my fucking life. It sucked, bro. It sucked. Like, just in a situation at work where it was a little toxic and like a lot of toxic. I'm supposed to be, someone of authority. I'm not being given that authority. I'm being undermined. It's like, and then you work with your parents. So it's like, it's very hard for them not to have like I wiped your ass. So I can kind of just tell you whatever.
Yeah.
And so, there's like in a lot of respects, both of us need to grow, right? Me as an employee, them as an employer type deal. And I was like, instead of being here and avoiding you all day, how about I just cut loose. Yeah. And they were like, what? Because like at my parents' shop there, they don't do computers. They don't do any of that stuff. Like they have to.
Oh, and you're a whiz at that shit. And I've heard that. I can hear that from, I forgot who told me, but they just are like, yeah, he's like the whiz. Like he knows all the.
I learned my shortcuts, man.
Yeah, your shortcuts.
Yeah, I learned my shortcut. Well, I mean, but anything really, like technology is kind of the key to the future.
Like I could have sworn you probably worked at Apple at some point, right?
No. The only thing that stopped me from working at Apple was I think that when you sign a contract, anything you make is theirs.
Oh, I have heard that they have like a strict NDA.
Something
Like
that,
literally,
right?
My last guest, he couldn't talk about Apple for some reason. And I was like, oh, okay.
Probably worked there.
Yeah. No, he's working there currently.
Okay, yeah, you can't. Yeah, they don't want you. They don't want you spilling the beans.
That's
like,
crazy.
And then if you make something golden, like they want ownership of it. But like at my parents' shop, I did all the automation and stuff. So when a customer orders something, they order 10,000 units. The confirmation email gets sent out. The shipping email gets sent out. Like all that stuff I had set up.
Yeah.
And so when I left, they still call me. We're on great terms. And so I probably do like 4 or 5 hours a week. But yeah, she'll call me every week with like, hey, this is down or that's down or this is down. So I'll remotely log in because I'd set all that up already to work remote and just help, Yeah.
Do you think you could find them somebody who could take your place? Because I feel like it might get...
Not someone that would do everything I would do.
True.
For the price that they're trying to pay. Definitely not. It's a lot. There's a lot of shit I did and then because I had the capacity to, I did a lot.
That's so crazy because I remember you telling me you were working there and I imagined you were going to take over the company.
I mean, I still am.
Oh, okay.
I still am. I left working now, but like we still. Yeah, we still. I think eventually I want to have a nice sales team working there.
Yeah.
A couple of cold callers, a couple people closing, and I want like a better engineering team. My brother's really good. I want him to have a better team. I want him to have good people under him.
I didn't even know you had a brother.
Yeah.
So I know you have a sister. You have a brother. How many siblings do you have?
1 of 3. Yeah. So I'm the oldest of 3.
Okay.
I'm the oldest of 3, and I'm like typical oldest sibling. So typical. I'm watching after the group. Everyone good? Okay. Listen up.
They had it easier than you, like coming up.
Yeah, so much fucking easier. My little sister, who's 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Cakewalk, bro. She got different parents.
She laid the groundwork.
Yeah. Well, I broke the parents down.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have been even my friend, bro, as a kid. I was a lot. I was like an ADD kid.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
artistic, hella artistic. Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. Like there was some moments where I'm like, damn, bro, you were a lot.
Mm,
I get it. I
yeah.
get some of the half the ass whoopings I can kind of forgive.
But that's the thing, like about like being Hispanic, and also like at that time, they just didn't know how to handle like.
No, bro, I had an 18-year-old mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't know nothing. What did you know at 18? Nothing.
That's true. Yeah. I had my kid at 23 and I felt lost. I was like literally going through it. But
yeah. That's nuts. You have 2 now, right?
I have 2. Yeah.
Oh my, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. By the time this is out, my son will be my second born will be 1. So that's gonna be crazy.
Yo.
His birthday is on September 8th, which is kind of funny. His birthday is the same birthday as my first baby mama.
Yo, crazy.
Like, why is that? Like,
hey,
God is so funny.
It's a
like,
reminder.
Like,
go wish someone else a happy birthday. Send her a picture of him.
It's so funny. Like,
that's
the
awesome.
way the world works. But that's gonna be fun. And then, yeah, my other son, 7. He's a tank, bro. He's just so energetic and so funny. And I'm actually, I'll probably leave this in, but he's like getting like chubby and like he's getting overweight.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to I think it's so funny that he's living my he's me, bro. Like I was a big kid.
That's a little you.
And I hate that I'm putting my what do you call insecurities?
Yeah, you're
onto him. I'm projecting
it.
it onto him, and I feel it. I'm just like, why do I care if he's chubby? Like, if he's a chubby kid, as long as he's happy,
he's comfortable.
You know what
does it matter? Yeah.
But it's me remembering all the times that I was bullied, and I was like, I don't want him to get made fun of.
And then how
he
do you,
might not even get fun of.
How do you impress that on him without you doing it to him too? You know, like
right.
It's like, oh, I didn't think I was fat until you told me. Thanks, Dad. Jeez.
Yeah. So parenting is hard, bro. Like
Oh wow! And you're second generation here, or you're
no, I was born here. I was born in Colombia. I came here when I was 5.
Oh, Colombia, my bad.
No, I was born. So I'm first. That's not first generation. I'm an immigrant, right?
You're an immigrant.
Yeah,
you're an immigrant.
He's first generation. Bro. Are you first? Or?
I'm between first
because your mom was born here.
I'm between first and second.
Okay.
Because my mom was born here, but my dad wasn't.
Right.
So it's 1.5.
Yeah, but I think that immigrant mindset does give you an extra drive. I don't know. Amongst my friend group, I feel like I have I don't know if that's more energy or more passion.
Ganas?
Yeah,
Ganas.
more grit, right?
Yeah, grit.
You stay up a little later, you wake up earlier. I don't know if that's because my parents I saw how hard they worked, but
well, I mean, and then too, like you guys didn't come from stupid money. I'm assuming either, right? You don't act like it. No offense, but I know kids that come from stupid money, and they just some of the things they say, you're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What? They're like, oh yeah, just take a vacation. Yeah, 4 weeks, bro. Just go spend it in the south of France. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Dump your girl, bro. Who cares? Go find a new one.
Oh, yeah, you're in a different circle. I feel like you got
the
hell? Helicopter money and all this stuff.
Yeah. I don't even have helicopter tour money, bro. I don't even have the hour tour helicopter money.
No, yeah. It's so funny how different class systems and worlds we live in.
Mm-hmm. Wait, how quick too, man. The particular example I just gave you, that guy, he was sleeping in a car no more than 2 years prior to that.
Oh, so he got hit himself?
Yeah, him and a couple buddies went in on a couple business ideas, this and that. Then they owned a bunch of homes, and now he does trading and day trading and stocks and all that kind of stuff. So it's possible, but it's just whoa, let me crack that code here.
No, that's awesome because you've actually had firsthand witnesses. You've witnessed people become successful in front of you.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of this podcast and the people that I meet, they're the ones that haven't they had no idea it was possible, or they didn't like the life that they were living, so they wanted to change it.
That's a lot of your guests that you have.
Yeah, and the whole theme of this podcast, I call it the Proud Disappointment Podcast, is you're proud to disappoint people, and that's kind of what you did already with your parents. Good. You know what I'm saying?
That's really good.
So it's the negative and positive.
Yeah.
Because people put so many expectations on you, and you got to be proud of yourself.
Yeah, you know what, and I feel like there's at a certain point too, you have to learn when to say just fuck it. I don't care what you think, I don't care what you say, it doesn't matter. You don't live my life, And so like, you don't have to wake up in the morning and be me.
Yeah.
So fuck you. Respectfully,
Right.
respectfully, respectfully take your opinion and shove it.
Mm-hmm.
I reached that point, I think, with my parents at like 21, 22-ish.
Yeah.
Because like I grew up in a generation that was kind of different. We're part of the same generation. So, but I think we're from different backgrounds too, as well, like different,
And
different upbringings.
you're a few years older than me. I feel like 32. You really got to like, especially in the neighborhood that we're from. I don't know if you were in Westchester your whole life.
No, Elmwood Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was a lot of like suburban kids trying to prove themselves and a lot of like fake gangs and stuff. I don't know if you had to deal with that.
We had a lot of that by Sayre Park and by Bell but like, where was I going?
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that was good. I'm just trying to think. I was going somewhere with the damn. That's why we need a Jamie. We need a Jamie to be like, Jamie, run that back. Yeah.
Yeah, we're hiring for Jamies if you're interested.
For real?
Nah, I mean, I would. Yeah, I've put out an ad for user friendly that we were looking for like a videographer, like a behind the scenes person, but I haven't done it for my podcast.
Put out an ad right now.
Yeah,
you're for real looking for a.
I'm for real looking for like help. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever this is, and I've thought about this actually, and this is my first time, I guess, like speaking on it. I think the PDP, like the Proud Disappointment podcast, might be limited to like maybe 50 episodes or 100. I like the idea that I could continue having conversations without it being considered a podcast. Mm-hmm. Like this could be a YouTube video where it's just like Bernie and Pablo talk. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have to have like an official title or like a ongoing thing. So, and then we could go anywhere. We could take it to any restaurant. We could just do like a.
Oh, that's dope.
Fuck, that's delicious vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I know. I don't want to get too like stuck in my ideas. Like I want to be okay with like letting these ideas die and then like come up with new ideas.
Well, that's huge.
You know what I'm saying?
That's massive, actually. Yeah, well, because some people just get so fixated on the one idea that they don't want to ever let it die, and they're like, "Oh no, I got to figure out how to keep it going." And then you get so stressed trying to figure out how to keep it going forever. Yeah. Everything's got a life cycle.
That's why I think like everything should be very minimal, or like I don't like branding like too heavily, or like companies that have like a logo everywhere, or just like. I don't know. Then it could turn into something else. I'm just speaking out.
That's interesting.
This Jack Daniels is definitely hitting.
Yeah. No, aren't these sick, bro?
Yeah,
these are nice.
Great.
Jack Daniels Tennessee honey with lemonade, perfectly mixed.
Yeah, it is perfectly mixed. Wow.
No, but okay. So you are legitimately looking for someone for the podcast. What would they be like? Just behind the scenes over here?
Yeah, editing. That's I mean, obviously, I have to like either pay them or compensate them in some way.
Okay.
So I've been trying to figure out exactly how I can compensate them. What's the right amount? You know, like numbers are so funny. Like what?
People are head ass. People are head ass, bro. People are definitely head ass.
They never want to throw out their number. So like, I don't want to be the first one to throw out the number either, but
yeah, no, I know a kid that's, anytime I would ask him, he's like, I need at least 50 an hour. I'm like, bro, you have no experience. 50 an hour is like a lot. Like I get 25 an hour for sure. Like, especially for like a skill that I can't ask just anybody to do.
It's also different because we know how to do it.
Yeah.
So like we're like, I'll just do it myself if you're going to be charging.
Bro, I'll do that shit myself.
Yeah.
And I just save myself $150.
The ideal situation is like someone sees the potential and they want to produce it for me and I can just show up and not have to worry about the editing. But that seems very like far-fetched. I don't know. Maybe it's not.
No, not that far-fetched. I think it's closer than you think. Like it's closer than a lot of people think. Brands. That's my solution to damn near almost everything.
You're really good at that. Finding sponsors,
because like you have like a really dope podcast, right? Where like you're going through talking to different people who have impactful stories and resonate with the indomitable human spirit, right? Like fucking making your way through the tough trials of life and coming out on top.
And our entrepreneur, it's like they've been putting in the work. You've been putting in hella work, bro. Like everyone who's been on this podcast has gone so crazy and have been like, from curating to performing, it's just been
So you hit up someone like Arizona and be like, hey, I can relate this to like this aspect of Arizona. Would you guys want to throw $1,000 towards the podcast? That'll help an editor.
That's true. Yeah.
Boom. Like that's how I would look
You're
at it.
just better. You're really good at like the emails and putting systems in place.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the parents being business owners.
Mm.
Like, and they weren't always business owners too. So like a lot of that I had to kind of learn on my own, but for them.
Nice.
Yeah. My dad worked at the factory where they sold him the factory that he worked at. It was going under.
That's so cool.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Rest in peace to that old owner.
Whoever the CEO.
May God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was a good guy. He died of cancer a little bit ago. That's why I say get us, you know, fuck, my Spanish is fucked. The Jack Daniels. I was gonna say it in Italian.
Do you know Italian too?
Well, I mean, everything that Assassin's Creed taught me. But they sold him the company, and he got such a good deal. He couldn't really say no. He knew how to work all the machines and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. So naturally, he just turned everything around. Well, like just operating the way you should made it profitable. Mm. And then like I took him from writing all the quotes to doing a Excel.
Damn.
You know, like there's small things or big things, but small things like that add up to the big things.
Yeah. That goes to show like companies who are looking to hire people, they should hire within, because they're the people that know how to really do this shit. I always like when I used to work at it was like a factory. It was a manufacturing company for airplanes.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
That's high end shit.
It was
that's like precision stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot of like military jobs, and I'm pretty sure I could talk about it. It's called Woodward. They actually they provide airplane parts for like I'm not gonna talk about it. For like it's like very like drones and shit, like all the military shit.
Barack Obama's favorite company.
Yeah,
for real.
But
do we have to look out for drones right now?
Bro? All the supervisors, they would never get management positions. They would always get managers from like out of the company. Right, they would hire outside. And it doesn't make sense to me. Like you should hire the people in there should be able to level up to management positions. But
I think that what that goes to show is that the systems in place in the company aren't built to hire within, because like at least in the military, everyone's trained one competency level above them. So like if you're entry level, your training is you ever do karate?
I have, yeah.
So it's like you're always training for the belt above you, type of deal. That's how the military is. You're always training for the position above you. So in the case that whatever guy gets shot, someone else can go fill. They kind of know that role already, type of deal. But that's not how companies work. That's not how companies work. That's so wild that they would hire outside the company, especially when like that guy doesn't know what needs to happen. Yeah, that shit don't make sense. Yeah, but it's a lot. Yeah, that's wild. What did you do? Did you do welding? Did you do?
It was just like tearing down a unit and building it back up. It was just like a little drone. It was a drone wing, like it was. I don't know.
So you're over there with the pneumatic.
Yeah, it was kind of dark, bro. And not like I remember thinking like in there, I was like, do I really want to keep making drones for people?
Stop,
like, or do I really want to contribute to the fucking
no clocks on the walls, no windows, dark room?
There's windows. It was a nice company. It's just like not for me.
Build these drones in your underwear. You guys can't take anything with you.
It's crazy, bro.
Damn, that's wild.
Oh no, when I said it's dark, I meant like it's like bogus or like evil.
Oh, okay,
okay. Not like it's actually. It was well lit. I could see.
No, probably had to be though.
Yeah,
that's dope as fuck. I mean, there's more companies like that than you know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Where I live in Westchester, there's like 5 or 10 stamping companies that all make like just parts for the government, for cars, for this, for that. It's like this shit's got to get made somewhere.
Yeah. Just like the assembly line and all that stuff is crazy, and it brings me back to like the burn bots. Like, can you explain to people what a burn bot is? And you kind of touched on it last time you were here, but I want you to tell me.
Yeah. So, man,
where did that idea come about? The burn bots.
Sorry, I might get emotional. No, so the burn bots, so they're all themed after like different. I guess really pivotal moments in my life, where it was either really emotional or super impactful, traumatic. It doesn't have to be negative per se, but it was just like a very pivotal moment that like just sticks with me. And like, oh man, like, hold on. The whole theme of the burn bots is damaged but functional. And in spite of some damage, some machines are highly functional, and like it's an allegory for people.
Yeah.
So like no one's perfect, right? Everyone's got their own baggage, their own damage, but we're all functional. And in spite of some of that damage, some people are just like ridiculously high functioning people, right? Even though they carry XYZ with them all the time. And like, I don't know, it happens at different stages and at different times of your life. And depending on when it happens or whatever happens, it's like you either know how to handle it or you don't. And some shit really sticks with you. Some shit doesn't. Like some stuff that would be a traumatizing event ends up being a learning lesson later in life.
That's true.
Because you can handle it better or whatnot, XYZ. So I know like I have a bunch, like point decks is how I used to envision nerds. And then I like come to realize that like I am one of these nerds, you know, definitely like into just the nerdiest, like wackest shit.
Did you ever watch that? It was like a show on Cartoon Network that had a robot. Sorry, don't let me think.
I'm trying to think. I was big Cartoon Network person. Billy and Mandy, Chowder, Adventure Time,
Robot Boy.
No, get out of here.
I think you would love this. Like I've seen. I think more recent.
It looks like a recent one that I drew.
Yeah. He had a whole show, and he was like
so
the
cool.
kindest like robot, but like high school was bogus to him. You know, like people are just being mean, and then he turns into like a badass like fighting machine.
Sounds like me. sounds like me.
Yeah, you would love the show, but yeah, burn bots.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
and then you also had the idea that they stick with you. Until you get through it.
Essentially like in a lot of ways, trauma. A good book. If you guys haven't read it, a good book is The Body Keeps the Score. And it's about trauma and trauma therapy. And the guy does a really cool study on Vietnam veterans. You're literally transported back to that day. Like your body doesn't physically move on from that day.
Wow.
And so until you can like go get over that trauma, like you will always keep reliving it type of deal. And so like obviously the goal is not to be carrying any of these bots with you around. But like, you know, despite having him and carrying him around, some people learn to function really, really well. Mm-hmm. But like imagine your potential if you don't have anything holding you back.
Burn bot? Or how did you come up with it?
The demon before you? No, I kind of like, I guess like I was doing some reading and like I come up with like the concept for it probably like 2-3 years ago. Okay. And when I first read the book, and I read the book and then I got out an audiobook and then I was like super depressed for a while. I was kind of seeing this girl who showed me the book, and she was like super into like therapy and all that kind of stuff too, which is, I mean, it's cool. It's not
holistic.
Bad. Yeah.
Like that type of genetic.
Like she would she'd make sure you got better, but then like she's the one that got you better. So, you know, like whatevs. I hope she's doing great.
Is she like your ex or just someone you were messing with?
Yeah, we're just involved. Okay. Yeah. I haven't actually seriously dated anyone for like 5 years. It's been a fat minute. I'm just chilling. I'm chilling extra hard.
You're in love with the craft, with the art right now?
Yeah, and like honestly, like I feel like I'm not making enough money to like even start like taking girls out on dates or like courting them or doing any of that. Like I feel like I want to have something, you know. I don't want to be like broke boy status.
You gotta get creative. You gotta take them on a picnic with like just like Walgreens food or something.
I gotta find customers. I gotta find customers. I gotta find collectors, man. Like then I'll take
people like you.
As many picnics as I can.
That's true. Yeah.
No, the whole experience, like I appreciate it, and I don't think I'd be like I wouldn't be the best partner I think I could be. So better to avoid the whole situation altogether and then get my shit right. Yeah. You know?
I feel you.
You have the 2 kids, bro. You're wild. You made the jump, bro. You made the jump.
No, yeah.
Well, you won, bro, technically.
I'm engaged right now, bro. I'm supposed to be having a wedding in 2 years.
How's the planning?
Not further, like it's not going anywhere until I get some money. Like this shit is very expensive. We're in the same position, but I've locked in the girl. But it's just well,
you won, bro. Like
it's expensive, bro.
That's the whole goal, right?
Yeah.
To do what you've done is like the whole purpose. So you won the race.
I think so. Yeah. It's just a matter of like improving the. No, I think about it a lot, bro. Like I'm blessed, and like me and her talk about this a lot, and we always like we know this isn't the final stage for us. This isn't the like we're not where we want to be in life, but we're at a good point.
Okay.
Like we're comfortable, but I think we could get
hungry, ready to go forward type deal. Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's good to know where you are, know where you want to be, know where you were.
Yeah.
Type deal. Because
Right.
like, if you can't have perspective, then there's no way of like, damn, that's nuts.
So do you want to put out an ad for a girlfriend right now?
Yeah. Doesn't love. Oh, man, oh my God, bro. I have been out of it so long. Holy crap.
It's okay. It'll come.
Difficult. Balding. But we'll work very hard.
Nice.
You manage the money,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll make it.
Oh,
There'll be a lot of it.
that's fire.
If you can manage it right.
Yeah.
It's a team effort here.
That's a good relationship.
Yeah. The best relationship I ever seen in my life was a photographer.
Oh, you talked about
Girlfriend duo. Yeah.
I like that.
His name is Zoab. He's from London, bro. Like crazy good photographer. He makes about 15,000 pounds. 15,000 pounds every freaking wedding, which is like in not Monopoly money and like American money. That's like 12, 13 grand.
Right.
Which is freaking nuts. But like he'll do the start interview with the couple, and then his wife will do the negotiation. Oh, he can't. It's like 3 weeks away and he has a wedding. He can't. He'll be tired. He needs at least double. I'm like, damn, I need that.
Someone that's going to fight for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're also taking away time from her, so she's getting her like money's worth too.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, but I mean, to each their own. It has to work, and I feel like you have to like the person.
Yeah.
You know, like
that should be.
I'm having trouble meeting a girl right now.
Minimal.
That's nice, you know, just like, oh shit. Don't
I saw your post. It was
don't be rude.
I saw your not your burn bots page. Where you're like, these girls aren't demure. It's like
You see all the hate I got?
Yeah.
You see all the hate I got? The most demure chicks commenting on my TikTok. And they're just like, thanks, Unc. Show
I
us
thought
your
you did it
hairline."
on purpose.
I did.
Oh,
It was a joke.
Yeah.
It was a joke. I think they're all demure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, because like I was like, damn, that's funny. And even the girls now are kind of sick of that trend.
Yeah.
Like I keep seeing
I
posts of that. Is like
they
I'm
ran
sick
into
of
the
it.
ground. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's meme culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, bogusness. No, it's good shit. But I mean, the art, I would do it regardless. I have a lot of really cool ideas. And so my goal is to just execute on as many ideas as my body and my mind will let me execute on. Just fuck it, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
And then my biggest passion in life is helping people. So the reason, you know, I let you borrow the gear, that I'm so open with the knowledge, I don't gatekeep any of that. Because why? Because I'll give you the same tools, but you can't build the same house. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're going to build different houses. And I want to go to your house. You know, like I want to go see how you did yours. It's so cool.
That's great. That's a great analogy.
Because if there's ever a time when we both have to build a house, you know, we can build off each other's shit instead of sitting there awkwardly like, oh, how do you use the hammer? Oh, I don't do it that way. Bro, you gotta. The Avengers work together so well because they're on a lot of missions together. That's the whole point.
That's love, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's funny because some people aren't. I think I don't know if it's a Chicago thing, but I think we have our guard up.
Yeah.
And like we're not used to like niceness.
People being nice.
Yeah.
I'm a little too nice. I'll let you like.
Yeah.
It does bite me in the ass like more often than I want to admit. But for as much like grief as it's given me, I feel like I get more enjoyment out of just helping. Period.
Yeah.
So I'd rather help. I'd rather help than not. If you have the ability to, you should. You shouldn't not. Like, you see someone that needs help, you help. It's like that's the fucking thing.
That's so good.
Yeah, even if it's not going to get you anything in return. Because, like, I don't know. Like, I don't do everything with the anticipation of, like, I'm going to get something back. Just the other week, we came back from the airport. I was with my artist, and there's this kid in, he had a turban.
Yeah.
It's not racist, right? He had a turban. He was a Sikh. He was for real a Sikh. And so he had it, and he just didn't know. He was like, hey, can I use your phone? And goes, hold your phone. Don't give it to him.
What the hell?
And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Yeah, for sure. But then we end up calling this dude's uncle, helps him get here. He shows me his papers. He's from India, this and that. And I'm like, you see, like, now dude's going to get his uncle to come grab him. He's not going to have to spend the night at the fucking airport. Like, what if it was you? What if it was your sister? What if it was your brother? Like, you have to think of it like that. Like, it's not just don't wish ill on you. You have family. Like, you have to empathize a little bit.
That's true.
Yeah. But I'm too nice.
I don't think so. I think don't let it change who you are. Like, Yeah, if you do everything with good intentions, it'll come back for sure.
Yeah, big bet. What do you have going on future wise? Like, are you doing any events in the near future other than the Set Collective?
So we're currently, this is the second podcast in here. I guess I have done one before, but the layout looks different every time. We're having the grand opening October 10th. That'll be open to the public. Hopefully we have hours here at PSA Chicago. That's the name of our store in Humboldt Park, Chicago. Me, Silhouette, and my cousin Alex Jr. He does photography. I do art and clothes. Silhouette does styling and clothes. We're going to have a grand opening. And yeah, because we're doing the Friends and Family October 6th.
Okay.
I'll send you the invite for
Big
sure.
bet, yeah.
But then the one that's open to the public, October 10th, we're going to get ready for that. It's been a lot of moving and like just trying to make this place feel like a store, because it definitely feels like a studio right now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're very, and I think we're closer than we think, but we do need a fitting room. We need like a cash counter, maybe like some more lights, mirrors and stuff. But we got our racks in, we got inventory coming in. I'm very excited, putting together a palpable collection for that, like an actual multiple item collection.
Okay.
And then after that, we got your art show.
Yeah. That's
October
gonna be
19th,
dope.
right?
Yeah, 19th.
Yeah,
That's
do
going
it.
to be a Saturday.
It's Kenny's show.
Yep. That's
What's he calling it?
A Ghouls Night Out.
A Ghouls Night Out.
So I'm actually helping Kenny throw it.
Yeah.
Because
Curator.
yeah, I'm helping
And
organize
many
it.
hats.
And then but it's a continuation of Kenny's show from 2 years ago, A Ghouls Night Out, and that one was a huge success. Kenny's like super integrated into the art community, more than even I know. I'm super new into like the Chicago stuff, so like I don't know exactly who's who, which I think is like a good thing.
Yeah.
Like I could be meeting whoever and I'm just like,
Literally how we met.
yeah, truly. I'm like, are you the artist? What's up, man? Let me talk to you for a little bit.
A Ghouls Night Out. So this is like technically the second volume, like volume 2, because you said he had one already?
He had one already 2 years ago, yeah.
Okay.
And you think he did it in Wicker Park.
But yeah, October 19th. Oh, we got to get Kenny on here. That's what I was going to say. But October 19th, debuting your Burn Bots. And
I have a few questions for you, actually. So you're going to be in a Ghouls Night Out. Can you give me, because since it's a Halloween themed art show, give me some of your favorite Halloween moments?
Oh, damn.
Like they do Halloween.
As far as like my childhood coming up, because so I had a group of friends that I'm not really that close with anymore. I'm cool with one of them guys, but like the other people I'm not that, like I haven't talked to them in a while. Whatever. We had a lot of, like, I guess Halloween was the day to do shenanigans because we were already walking around, but we were spray painting places. Like we were going around, just being vandals.
That's how you graph kids got down. You weren't toilet papering, you weren't egging nothing.
I wasn't even drawing nothing cool. It was a bunch of like
F you.
Yeah, nonsense. Putting stuff in mailboxes. You're funny. But so that's the first thing that comes to mind. Halloween.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, after like trick or treating, right, and like all the cool costumes, because we would dress up and we would take that shit serious. I was Jason one year.
Oh, nice.
Everybody was like, it was like a Michael Myers, a Freddy, but like we looked like official, like we could be in movies. We did the Nuns from the Town.
Yo, that's dope. Good movie.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Speaking of
is Matt Damon in that?
I think Matt Damon's in it. Him and Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
I have one of those masks at home.
The Nun one? Dude, it gave me an allergy, like an allergic reaction because it was latex. I didn't know. Shit. I guess I'm allergic to latex on my face.
No wonder you have 2 kids, bro. Come on, man. Sorry.
That was great.
It's the Jack. That's good. Okay. So that's good to know. At least I won't buy you.
Are you going to be dressed up?
I do what I do every year. I have a bulletproof vest.
Okay.
I wear that and a horse mask or some sort of mask, and I'm a combat something every year. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. But
you should do a compilation of like all your
oh my God.
All your outfits.
If I could find it. I think I got super angry one day and like deleted my entire Facebook history.
Oh.
Yeah. So I miss my college memories, but like they're there. They're in here.
Yeah.
I got them.
Nice.
Fat Checks was nice.
And yeah, I guess like I'm trying to think of like what my favorite like candy that I would get.
I was gonna say favorite candy. Do you have a favorite candy? Are you a big sweets guy?
I like dots. I love sweets, bro. It's kind of bad, actually. I need to stop.
Cheers to that.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Dots, for some reason, are very nostalgic to me. Like,
Okay.
even though they get stuck in your teeth.
Dots
I like
have
them.
they're gummies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Best chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I give it to like Twix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a solid answer.
What about you?
Butterfinger.
Oh,
For some reason, original, but like the new they changed the recipe.
they did?
That's how fucking fat I am. That's how much of a big back I am, bro. They changed the recipe on Butterfingers, and I cannot at this point. But Twix is like probably third. A frozen Snickers or a Snickers ice cream.
Frozen Snickers, yeah.
Yeah, hits hard.
Yeah.
Hits home.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That shit's really good. I'm trying to think. Give me a quick, like, what inspires your art? Like, obviously, I did that interview on that first time, but like, give me like a synopsis of it. Like, what inspires your art?
So I would say, like, at the start of the brand, it was a lot of what I watched. So I was doing Jackie Chan portraits. I did a Paul Walker portrait.
Okay.
I guess like the stuff that I indulge in. So music, anime, cartoons. That's what inspired me at the beginning. But now I'm realizing a lot of that leaves me unfulfilled. And
Okay.
like, I'm like, this could get lost in the crowd with everybody. Like, unless I'm getting a licensing deal from these companies, it's not going to make an impact. So now I'm really trying to dig deep and tell my story. And
Okay.
that's what I do now. So I'll paint a picture of my son. I'll paint a picture of myself. Or what's something I'm working on right now? I've had these, like, since I haven't made any dark stuff, I want to do a little more grungy. I had this idea. Hopefully by the time this comes out, it'll be done. But you know how so you imagine a foosball table. I want to do a painting of a foosball table.
Okay.
But the characters in the like the players in the foosball table are like tied up and bloody, and like, and then there's like two corporate or like two guys in suits controlling them. And it was just kind of like a play on like like all these soccer like games. A lot of death comes around it. I don't know if it was a Colombia thing, but in Bogota, like if your team lost or like if a player fucked up, like that could mean death. And
For
that's
real?
crazy. Yeah.
You're fucking with me,
It's just like,
bro. I've
or
never
like
heard of that for real.
they've killed referees because of that. Like, you've never like heard of that, where like if a referee fucks up on a play, like he could be scared for his life.
I mean, you're saying that, and I could see that.
Yeah.
I just that's not a reality in the
Because
world I live
there's
in.
money in these games, bro, and like all the like soccer's probably the biggest like worldwide sport.
Yeah, it is. It is 100%.
You know what I mean?
It is 100%.
So I can imagine like a lot of people lost a lot of money like betting on these games, and I think it'd be like a cool like visual, just kind of like a very nostalgic game, but like bloody, and I don't know. I want to get a little darker with my art.
It should be a scared ass. You should do a scared ass referee controlling the players.
Yeah.
And then the corporate people above them, to like piling up money either one way or the other. That's nuts. But you're right though, like because there's a lot of money on the lines with some of these things, and so I could tell.
So that I wanted to like draw more inspiration from real life events, and
Okay.
I've been I don't know, it's intimidating, bro. Starting a new painting is intimidating. I don't know why. Like I'm sure you see a lot of white paintings and you're just like scared.
Sometimes like I think it's like because I do digitally make my stuff before I put it on the canvas.
Yeah.
Rarely do I like just start. I think it's very obvious the ones that I just start versus the ones that I've kind of pre-planned. And like if I pre-planned it, it takes me like a day or two max. If I'm drawing it just like off the cuff, it might take me like a week. And I don't like that. I hate that. But
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder which one
Because I go through. I probably I spend.
do you like
probably,
one more than the other?
I like the speed at which I complete the ones I've pre-planned.
Okay.
Because right now I have like a Blade X Trunks, like image, and I think it's super dope. It's like Trunks, but he's black and he's got dreads, and they're Saiyanized, and they're like.
And it's not a robot?
I think it's something that you posted. I think I saw Sonic,
Yeah.
I saw
As a Dragon Ball Z. It
as a
wasn't
Dragon
mine,
Ball.
but I reposted it. Yeah.
Sick, absolutely sick. And so I saw that.
Wait, so is it a burn bot?
No.
Oh,
And I got
wow.
inspired. It looks like a Akira Toriyama style. Like
No, that's smart
DBZ.
because they both have swords.
And they both have swords.
I love that.
That's
Bro.
what I was
love
thinking.
when people like merge two of my favorite things.
And
Yeah.
it's Marvel and
Dragon Ball Z.
which is
Yeah.
like nowhere near the same. Like
Yep.
one's live action or comics and the other one's not. But I was like, oh shit, yeah, he would be like Blade. That got me thinking. I'm like, well, who else from the Marvel universe? Like, who would be
Dragon
Goku?
Ball Z?
Yeah,
Oh.
like Broly would be the Hulk, probably.
Of course, yeah.
Right?
That's such a great analogy.
Wow.
Wow.
Like Vegeta could be like, I don't know, like not Tony, maybe War Machine, like War Machine and Iron Man.
Whoever the secondary character is.
Thor.
No, not Vegeta would be. It depends. Yeah,
'Cause
in the Avengers.
So I don't know if you know much about like film and like
Mhm.
film theory and all that, but like there's the hero's journey, right? It's an arc, right? You start somewhere, there's some sort of change that catalyzes, and then that's what takes you on the journey. Goku is the opposite. Goku is so consistent that everyone around him changes. That's the
Yeah, Goku's the like. Have you seen the new Deadpool?
Yeah.
So you know how they said like, Wolverine was like
the anchor being.
the anchor being. So
Yeah.
Goku's the anchor being. Do you think?
In some respects, yeah, I would say so. Maybe
Yeah.
for that universe, they're not gonna let him die. But yeah, like Goku. So the whole point of Goku is like Goku's good, starts out good, and doesn't change. And the fact that he doesn't change, it changes. Like he's so good and so consistent that it changes Vegeta, that it changes Krillin, that it changes the androids, that it changes Frieza in some respects.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so
Yeah, Vegeta's Deadpool.
yeah,
Yeah.
Vegeta would be like Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegeta would be Deadpool. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. So imagine like Vegeta in like a Deadpool suit,
Yeah.
or like that'd be nuts. Yeah, something like that.
I love that.
I think
Who would be Piccolo? Just like while we're here.
oh my god, an alien. Who could you rock as Piccolo?
Who's like,
I
who's
mean,
good enough?
Adam.
Thor or like Ant-Man? You're saying?
No, not Black Adam. Captain.
Black Panther.
No, Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock, maybe.
Who's Adam Warlock?
Adam Warlock was in the Guardians. He was in the last one. He's all gold.
Oh. No, that's too niche. That's too like you have to know about Guardians of the Galaxy. But Piccolo's like popular enough to like.
My nerd ass.
Piccolo's Black Panther. That's what I would
Definitely
because he's also.
That's racist,
I feel like
bro.
Piccolo's always,
That's racist, bro.
but they
That's
say
a little
Namekians are like the black. I don't know.
You got Popo, which is like the worst
I
representation.
don't know. Popo's not even. Yeah, that's so funny,
Popo.
dude. I want to see all those characters like a mashup now.
That would be super dope.
Yeah.
Let's work on it. I'd be down to work on it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'd be
Okay,
down
yeah, let's
to
do it
work on
together.
Yeah.
Krillin.
Oh my god. Hawkeye maybe.
Yeah,
I
somebody like not as cool. but,
Fucking
like-
Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Are
you
you
don't-
are you caught up on like Dragon Ball? Like you saw the Super and stuff?
I'm all through Tournament of Power.
Okay.
I watched the explainer videos, so
Mhm.
I saw like I've seen the readings of like him fighting Moro and everything. After Moro, is there anything after Moro?
That's where I'm at. I don't think there is, but I know there's a Black Frieza, but I haven't.
Haven't been there yet.
Okay.
Haven't been there yet.
Nice. I love how we're talking about this, but like, if we could let the people know where they can find you, what you have coming up.
Yeah.
So you have the night at the Ghouls Night Out.
Damn, bro, I'm a little lit off
Yeah,
these things.
me too.
These things are fine, and it's only 2. Can you believe that? I was gonna drink. Oh, these are 7%. I should have just drank a fucking Monaco.
Those
Okay.
are 9.
Alrighty. Well, yeah. So my name is Berny Echeverria, Bernardino Echeverria. I go by Bern Got It on Instagram. My art account is Bernbot with a 0, BERNB0T. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. I'm on Facebook.
Juggernaut.
I'm at Juggernaut every weekend or every other weekend. Come on through. We got threads, bags. We're going to be at North Coast, the whole 9 yards.
Nice. Is this a collab that they have?
This is a collab with North
Wow.
Coast. Yeah. So they have these bags are actually really sick.
Yeah.
But you can find me on all the social medias, of course. And then, I'm around and stuff like that. So, and I like to help out and stuff. So reach out, talk to people like Pabs and stuff, you can always reach me.
Pabs.
Pabs, my bad. Pabs.
I just started correcting people because like
That's very Midwest of me. I'm so sorry.
Pabs.
Talk to Pabs. No, talk to Pabs. And you know, like we can always connect and do some shit. Like I'm always down to collaborate and to work on stuff with other people and to be part of a group. Honestly, like we work better together.
Hell yeah. Nice. And you can follow me at Pops Prince, popsprince.com. Palpable. I have new shirts, cardigans, earrings. That's the last collection I dropped, and I'm dropping new stuff in store October. Oh, we talked about that.
Do you do ear piercings?
Yeah, I got.
You pierce my shit?
Oh, do I do them?
Yeah. Is this like Claire's?
I actually have. I have pierced my own ears. I mean,
I could just put it through, you know, but I don't know if you have the gun.
Yeah, we'll sanitize it and everything.
Let's go.
Thank you guys for listening. Another episode in the books. Let's go.
See you guys.
It's like delayed.
Yeah, you need the Jamie. You need someone.
Yeah.
I fuck with it, bro. This is so dope.
Yeah, it was nice. This is my first time like with this setup. How do you feel about the couches in the middle? Do you like this? I feel like when they're on the wall, it felt more like a studio, but if the couches are in the middle, it feels more like a store.
This feels more like a store. It feels more like a boutique.
Yeah.